Hello. Uh, hello. So, welcome to my podcast. So, I didn't really mean for this to, be right now, like maybe in 5-10 minutes. So, yeah. So, but I'm kind of in a rush. So, welcome to my podcast. So, I haven't really figured out a name for this. So, yeah. Um, that's cool. Um, so, yeah, today we're gonna be talking about, about like, everything. This is like a podcast, and generally they go over anything really important in, well, in like the world, gaming wise, just anything really. So, I gonna talk about stuff like inflation, I know, and the war, but then we're also gonna get to some fun stuff like the Moon Knight, the new episode, and a bunch more. So also keep aware that there will be background noise sometimes. Well, I hope not, but I think there will be. So just remember that the setup isn't really the best. It's just in a basement, so it's not the best. So yeah. So first topic, as I was saying, inflation. So we all know that gas prices are really high, and that well they're bad. Now they're like 150 right now. I don't really know, but they're over $1. I think almost $2, maybe $2 by now. But so if this it keeps on getting bigger and bigger, then well, we should be on our way to $4 by next year, possibly. Oh, sorry for that scraping. So yeah, maybe $4, maybe more, maybe less. Let's see what happens, cause they weren't that high in the beginning, cause everybody was shut down and at home, and nobody really needed anything. Nobody needed to drive. It was just fine, But now that everybody's out, and and now that they lifted the restrictions, which I'm a fan of, it's causing it's causing stuff in general just to be more expensive. But also, I don't know, but I seem to notice that shelves have been kind of empty recently, like in the past few weeks. I'm not meant to any concern, but that might be a little bit of a problem. But yeah. So now we're just stuck with like $2 basically, $2 for a gallon of gas, and well, it's not really that good. So yeah, inflation. But honestly, I understand the Ukrainian war. That's probably one of the main things that's causing it. But it's just the overload of people. The industry did not know it was going to happen. And then just like natural things, climate change and stuff. So that might also be like a star in what's happening. That might be what's happening also. But so yeah, there's inflation. Not very fun. More dreadful than anything, but yeah. And now, we're gonna, and now, we gotta be talking about, well, I'm pretty sure we're done on inflation right now. So, let's talk about some wars going on. I know you know what I'm talking about, unless you've been living under a rock for the last few months. It has been crazy. From trucker convoy in the winter to Russian war in the spring. Everything and anything can happen. So yeah, we all know that Putin over here doing a war on the Ukrainians because he wants them to join their army, I think, for the Soviet Union. Yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, we all know that, or well, we should. But yeah, and we all know that it ain't fun being in Ukraine. I'm surprised there are people still there. But I honestly, and apparently they're supposed to be like this new guy. He's really rough and tough. Rough. So yeah. So there are still people in Ukraine, but the buildings are torn and people are hiding and stuff. So it's not pleasant. So that's not cool. So yeah, so like it's really bad there. All buildings are on fire. Well, on fire probably right now. And like you'd think someone, maybe a country, would come in to stop them, like in World War II with Hitler. You know, they all came together to fight against him. No! But okay, I don't expect immediate action. But it's been like, what is it, 2-3 weeks of all of them debating on this and saying it's not bad. Oh well, you know, just talking about it. But like, you know, aren't you a part of a country? Like, aren't you a part? Or don't you like, you know, like want to help them? So they like don't get ambushed by Putin. So I don't know, but yeah. So honestly, what's happening to the Ukrainians is really sad. Why can't they? But like, honestly, I would just like to leave them alone. Just let them be. The Ukrainians are fine. They don't need no Soviet Union if they don't want to be. And the thing is that not even Russia agrees with their own country. Like, this is very common. Like, I live in Canada. Like, this is not common. I live in Canada, and I don't like Trudeau. But like, this is, I think like everybody just disagrees with this, cause a lot of relatives in Russia, a lot of relatives like that link back to people in Russia are in Ukraine. So they're basically killing brothers, sisters, cousins of you Russians. So I mean, I guess they had this, like, what, they don't even have a reason. Okay, they do have a reason, but like, why would you bother convincing a country and taking away their will by starting? I mean, I know they want them, but honestly, I just think they should just leave them be. I mean, I know they did have a reason for it. I don't think they should have done it though. So a lot of bad news recently. So that's great, right? No, it sucks. Anyways, so yeah, that sucks. And now I know I'm going through this fast. Next, well, motorcycle convoys or whatever. Yeah, that stuff. So apparently, like on Friday, Saturday, somewhere then, they started a little convoy for freedom. And honestly, I support that idea. I support the idea of the motorcycles and stuff. I support freedom. So yeah. And it seems like the police do have the edge on this now. It seems like they do know what they're doing and that there are restrictions, so it doesn't go crazy like it did last time with people. I think people died. I think. No, not died, but a lot of people were arrested. And I think this guy got rearrested in this convoy. So that is I don't think people should have been arrested though. It's sorry, yeah, I'm just lazy. I'm just a lazy piece of the earth. So I don't think people should have been arrested though. They're arresting elderlies too. I saw, so that just wasn't right at all. But I do support what they're going here. Motorcycles, perfect. They could run you over. They're powerful. Truckers got something to say. So do motorcyclists. But yeah, and well, bikers. Okay, I like motorcycles. I like truckers. Motorcycles. What? Like literally motorcycles. Bikes. Like bikes, like actually. So apparently they're also doing bikes now too. It's like, what are bikes gonna do? That I don't want to be offensive or anything, but like, you guys. I guess sure. It's not gonna be as big as the motorcycle community, but I guess, but like, I don't honestly know what they're supposed to do. Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, their way to the Capitol and then say something. Okay, it's just like bikers. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, I'm a biker too. I'm a fan. But am I here pedaling to the White House? I'm sorry. Am I here to pedal to Ottawa and Quebec to protest? No, I'm just biking. Like, on bikers, by the way. Did you they have like those little sides on the road for bikers. I don't know why. They might be using those. They might be going on the edges. Not like on the edges. That's what police officers might enforce them to do, because because they don't have to block traffic, because they could always stay on the side, because they have their own little lane. I think it's all in Toronto, but I think it's also in like Quebec, maybe, possibly, if they do have it there. So that could happen. They could not block people in general, but yeah. Then so yeah, I do agree with it. It's just last time it kind of got out of control. Like, people were getting trampled by horses. And then once the bad stuff started happening, it really started to de-escalate. And then by the end of the week, they were all gone. Okay, so I see someone's watching this. I don't know who, but hi. So yeah, motorcycles and stuff are, I guess, going to Quebec or whatever. So yeah, sure. So next we're gonna talk about Moon Knight. If you have Disney Plus or have any illegal website that you could go on to watch the show, then then you've seen it and you've seen the latest episode. It's good, man. So I don't want to spoil a lot for you, but so Steve and Grant, they start having a dilemma, and like episode 4, start getting angry at each other. And then Harrow, he like shoots them, and then they come in this facility and they meet a hippo. And it's like, this is supposed to be scary. Oh, hello. Okay, I think that's, okay, very interesting, Evan. Okay, so, they're like in this insane asylum, and they see this hippo, and they have to go through their memories to, like, find their, to like redeem their scales or something, so because they're dead, so they could be like peaceful, or else they get like taken down or something. And a lot of stuff happens. They're just really bad at doing it, they're just really bad at like being nice to each other. Like it turns out, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a lot of fights. Turns out that there's a plot twist is in there, and it's really, really, really kind of actually really sad, cause so yeah, they have to go through their memories and stuff. Probably the best episode. And they have a big pirate scene fight, whatever, on the ship. So yeah. And so that's good. I'm really excited for the new episode on what is it? Wednesday this week. So I'm excited for that. And kind of running out of ideas, but okay, I know I'm late on this. I know. I just came to my head. Will Smith. Okay, so I know Will Smith. You know, we all know what happened. We all know he got banned from the Oscars for forever attending one and accepting one for 10 years. So by the time he gets back, he'll be an old shriveled up man. Me too, Evan. Okay. I'm not sure if you're my sister or you're that friend on the bus, because I don't want to leak your name onto the internet. So yeah. So basically, they apparently well, we all know. So Will Smith. Okay, so Chris Rock, aka like at the Oscars, said like a mean joke, and then about Jada Smith, I guess. Well, it was just a joke, honestly. Like, who cares? Like, it was just a joke. And originally, this is what makes it really bad. Originally, Will Smith was laughing, but then he saw his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, that was angry, so he had to go up there and slap him. Now, who do I think is the real villain here? Well, and then he got banned for 10 years. Who do I think is the real villain here? Most of you say Will Smith, Chris Rock. No, I don't think it's neither of them. I think this one person caused it. Jada Pinkett Smith. Honestly, she is the worst wife out there. So, what she did is she purposely, I think, because she was mad, I think to get Will Smith's attention, that's just a theory of mine, to get him to go up to the stage and get some revenge from his wife, because like, you know, he's making fun of her being bald, and like a normal wife, if I went up, let's just say this guy, he has a wife, he went up there to slap Chris Rock, a normal wife would say, hey, sit your butt down, we're at the Oscars, you don't slap people, that's crazy. No, guess what Jada Pinkett Smith did? She sat down in her glory, and then once Will Smith smacks Chris Rock, she was laughing. So, I mean, there you go, Jada Pinkett Smith. You got your little nice revenge, you little B-word. So, that's absolutely crazy. Everybody's banning Will Smith. So, yeah, and I have, like, about 2 more things to say. Well, 2 more ideas, I guess. So, well, 3 actually, but okay, so third, or well, okay, who cares? Okay, so I was on the bus this morning. Me and my friend, I think she's might be on the voice. She might be in the chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my friend. So we go to the, we're on the bus, right? And like it seems normal because it's like a long bus ride, right? So we go there and, well, about halfway through, like we're sitting down and the bus is stopped. I think it's like Gary Newman or something. I forget their names because I'm stupid, but I know them. And they were talking about sex. I know, not really appropriate, on a bus with a bunch of kindergartners and kids on that in there. And they're talking about how he banged on the floor. And I believe, whoever the person is in the chat, they were there. Because my sister's on the same bus as me, and so was my friend. So they were there too. It was insane. Like, well, it wasn't insane, but it was like really weird how they had talking about sex with me. Yeah, they were talking about that on a bus. So I'm pretty sure if Kayla or if Kale wants to type, or is that my sister? If because like she was there too, so she could clarify for you if well, not like anybody else besides her is watching the chat, but and not that you'll see it, but yeah, basically there, I just don't understand like why we're on a bus with a bunch of like little kids, and you're putting that on. Like, honestly, like what? Like, sorry, but like, sorry, I had like a stroke. Why would you ever do that? So, yeah. And my other idea, I forgot, so I'm gonna skip that idea. It's kind of dumb. So yeah. So that's kind of it for my podcast. I hope they become longer to 35 minutes, and well, if you want them longer, so just let me know. And also, before I leave, if you can, Kay, I have a question. So my well, just in general, if you guys are watching this after, or if you can, what should my name be for my podcast? I don't know. So yeah, I'm just suggesting a name. I don't know. The podcast, the awesome podcast. Okay, that's. Oh shoot. Okay, I forgot. I've been obsessed with claw machines. I need stuffies. So I begged my mom to take us to this place called Claw and Kitty, and we went there. There was like a lineup and stuff, and they made me wear a mask. But we won a bunch of stuff. We got a Jolteon. We got Plants vs. Zombie plushie. We got Lilo and Stitch. Well, sorry, Stitch. And we got Demon Slayer Tanjiro. Waddle's podcast. Okay, that seems cool. Okay, Waddle's podcast. Okay, so this podcast is gonna be called Waddle's podcast. So yeah, I've been trying to do online games that are sketchy to try and get us a plushie, and I think one of them works. The rest don't. Well, they probably do, but I just don't know how to play them. So yeah, and the coins are easy to get. So I'm planning on getting it shipped out to me, a flying panda or something, in the next, I don't know how many weeks, but I'm planning on getting it shipped. So that's it. That's the end of, and they were really fun, and we exchanged like the animals for bigger ones. That's how we got Stitch. So yeah, it was fun. I would suggest going there. It's just the lineups are kind of long. So that's it. That's the end of my Waddles podcast. Thank you, Kay. So I think that's my friend. So oh well, 0 viewers. So yeah. So I'll see you guys later. It's the stream's ending. So obviously. So I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to Waddles podcast, or no, it's Waddles. Just make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. Make sure to tell your grandma. Very informative, Evan. Okay, so I guess there are a few viewers here. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, Kay. I'm pretty sure I know you're my friend. So go subscribe. Tell your grandma, tell your grandmother, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell anybody you know, tell everybody you want to, tell anybody, or else I will come to your home and